Now imagine a kettle that sometimes burns you and sometimes doesn't. Eventually, would you keep checking or would you just learn not to touch it? Sometimes I wonder if emotional detachment can work a little like that. One more question. Why do we emotionally detach? For some people, emotional distance can become a way of coping when emotions feel overwhelming, unpredictable, or when expressing them doesn't feel welcome. Imagine deeply loving someone, maybe even a parent, but never knowing what emotional version of them you're going to get. Over time, you might find yourself constantly adjusting to their emotions, and maybe creating some emotional distance becomes one way you learn to stay grounded. Not because you stopped caring, but because you needed to separate what they were feeling from what you were feeling. And eventually, that distance can become automatic. Which made me realize something. Maybe emotional detachment doesn't always mean we don't care. Sometimes we can deeply love someone and still need emotional distance. But this is where it gets complicated. Because something that once protected us can eventually become the way we experience everyone. But what if the same kettle we learn not to touch can make us something warm? So, one more question. How do we protect ourselves from getting burned without protecting ourselves from warmth?